Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right check. 47. 26.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Yeah, here we go. Ready, check. Ready, check. 26.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah. Here we go. Right check. 26.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 53. 26.
From the 43. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
At 47. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Kill. 47. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Folk with a point after. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's check! We're going to 52.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That one was like a swarm of hornets with all the defenders flowing and flying to the ball. There were multiple guys who were going to be able to get him down for a loss or right at the line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Dak now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
When a defender could get his hands on a pass and knock it away in any way, that's usually good things for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47! 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Lays out left side and gets it.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. So no return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go! Check go!
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go! Here we go!
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the gun is Purdy. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. The kick by Gano is good. And that will add to their score.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up. On the draw, this is Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Yeah! There we go! That's it!
From the gun is Prescott. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's getting a call for the 2nd time this game. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end.
McCaffrey on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Hey, kill, 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 kill.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go! That's it! Here we go, 46!
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop it behind the line.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Here's 2nd and 14. And that's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
You could see that screen develop as the linemen pull right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Motioning right is Ayuk. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Ready.
Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff here for Brooks. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Fred Warner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this one does not go far. '49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. 3rd down.
Here we go. Right there. There we go, 47.
Now Dak to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! We're going to 54 Lions.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go! Ready, check! Ready, check! 47. 26.
From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Prescott set to pass. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Right check! 26.
To throw is Prescott. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Brooks has got the 1st down and more. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's go, kill! 26.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game before halftime. Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go!
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Search it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go!
Purdy throwing here. Chased out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down by Javon Clark. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Hold the ready!
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set!
From the 34. Kittle's got it on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready!
Purdy setting up that play action. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yeah, pretty good.
They'll send him over right. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yeah. There we go. Right check.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Brooks on the counter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You just know that's a play that's going to get those big guys up front going. When you can break a big counter play right up the middle, oh man, does that give juice to your offense. He doesn't get room to work in the heart of their defense unless the big guys up front do their job, seal off the lane, and create the space for the chunk run.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dak now from the gun. Davis there to grab it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. This is Brooks heading left. Down to the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. Jukes one defender. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Let's go now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That finds Ayuk complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Has a big hole left. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 16-point ball game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
First down, here's Dak. Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On the give, it's Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Fits it through the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Into traffic, complete. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Finding Davis. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they weren't afraid to try the reverse, but he's corralled shy of the marker. It's 4th down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy on 1st down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! 26.
On the ground, Brooks. So this one goes against the offense. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! 26.
On the carry, this is Brooks. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Dak to the air here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah! 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go! Set! Set, go!
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays you just got to suck it up as a runner, dust yourself off, and get back to the huddle. Because that pressure up front, those players coming at him, it would have been a Herculean effort to turn that into any type of gain.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Get up! Get up!
1st down throw by Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On the jump!
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready!
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Go!
They stick with McCaffrey. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Go!
They kick the running back in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call it around 3, and that leaves him with 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cowboys losing by 7. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, this end excels at just wrecking the edge and getting in the backfield. And once he beat his man, there was not a shot for this runner to get to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yeah! Here go 47. Here go 46. 46.
Throwing now. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go. 54. Right here. 26.
Now to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Forget that it was 4th down, Bronk. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
47. 46.
Back to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to a point late in this one. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
26.
Setting up to pass. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here we go, set.
Purdy throwing here on first. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Come on, set. Come 19, come 19. Ready?
To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Well, half the hay is in the barn when you get 5 on 1st down. And now they're in such a good spot where you can attack those other 5 yards in any way you want.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dak now from the gun. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Running once more with Brooks. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah! There we go! Right there!
They send a man in motion.
26.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's a case of the perimeter defense right on point. They were on the toss from the start, and you knew that was going to end in a loss.
Niners countering with a fifth defensive back on this third down.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
Okay, not a game winner, but it's a start. And now the pressure clearly swings to your defense as you're now a stop away from winning this game.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set up.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Purdy setting up that play action. Brought in close to the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up by a field goal. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football.